Yo,
Yo, what's going on, man? How you doing?
what, dude? I'm doing good. How about yourself, man?
Good, good. Just running some errands. Just caught you before my next training session.
Hey, dude, I feel you. I'm like, I got like an hour until I gotta go. I do jujitsu, so I'm gonna go to jujitsu class here in a little bit.
Oh, nice, nice. Where are you guys at?
I'm from Wisconsin, so it's like this. It's like by Green Bay. It's like 30 minutes by Green Bay.
Yeah. Okay. Solid win last week. Blocked field goal.
Yeah, 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 bro. I
Yeah,
would do it.
what?
Hey, funny story about that is I walked out of the room with my buddy because my buddy was watching. I'm like, I already know how this ends, bro. I'm gonna get a beer. I'm not dealing with all this. And then I go and I open the fridge. First thing I hear is, "Oh my god!" I was like, What? Shut up, shut up.
Yeah, I had money on Green Bay in a parlay, and it was like at the 2 minute mark, I just turned the game off and I started looking at something else. And then I looked at my bets. I'm like, oh wait, I'm like they missed. I'm looking, like, oh shit, it was blocked. I'm like, yeah, because I knew I was like,
Like,
damn, it lost.
yeah. Duh. Dude, tell me about it. I was sitting at home. I'm like, they're really gonna drive the ball down the field like this, and they're gonna win like this. This is absolutely a fucking. This is insane, bro. That's not how this ends. Like, come on. Oh,
Yeah, thank
yeah,
God.
man.
Thank God for some of these games, right?
Especially how they end, bro. You're like, all right, I'm cashing out. Like, what's up? Like, oh.
Yeah, yeah, for
But
sure.
hey, but hey, man, this is an honor, bro. This is my first ever interview with any kind of UFC MMA fighter, dog. So this is an honor, bro. I absolutely love you as a fighter, bro. Pause, but yeah, I'm super pumped for this.
Nice, nice. Thank you, appreciate it. It's funny you said the super pause because I was like, oh yeah, your interview virginity, but now you gotta say no Diddy. So no Diddy on that one.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, bro. I had to pause myself real quick. I'm like, hold on, no Diddy, no Diddy. Hold up. All right, man. Well, let's get it cracking. So then that way I don't hold you up or anything. So all right. So obviously, bro, Michael Johnson, man, you are a fucking legend in my eyes, bro. You've been in the game for a very long time. You've had a lot of fights, dog, like a lot of fights. And I kind of wanted to step away from, not step away, but I wanted to kind of ask you some questions related to, obviously your whole journey in the mixed martial arts industry and all that. But I also just don't want to hit you with like the basic questions like a lot of interviewers do, man. You know what I mean? I don't want to seem like
Yeah.
that. Um, so I was doing a bunch of research today. Obviously, just watching more videos, reading up on you and shit, man. Um, obviously, you being in the Ultimate Fighter, that was super cool, and you were in one of like the first couple seasons, weren't you?
What was that season 12? It was either 11 or 12.
Okay,
The GSP. So
word,
damn,
word,
that feels like I'm getting old. I can't remember the season.
dude. Hey, tell me. I feel like there was like I was doing, and I mean, this is I don't need to take away from it, but I feel like there were like I was doing really well in my life right before COVID, and for some reason everything happened so fast, dude. And like there was a lot of things in my life that changed, man. It was crazy, but I agree. Like time sometimes flies in that situation.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, man. So being in the Ultimate Fighters, like, how was that? Like having the cameras on you and all that. Like, was that weird? Were you comfortable with it? Like, I can't imagine that. Like, felt kind of normal. Did it?
No, it wasn't really normal, but you kind of forget about them and don't really notice them at that point. You know, you're there for one reason, that's to get on there, win the Ultimate Fighter, and to win some fights. So I didn't really look into it that much. You know, so it didn't really bother me. You know, some guys just came there for the cameras, so they were like
Yep.
all in front of them, and had to put on a show and be a spectacle, and try to get a bunch of followers, but you know how it is. So, but yeah, but no, it was norms for me.
Wow, that's cool. That's good. That's good to. to like almost like know that hey, like some people obviously don't have their mind where it needs to be. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, I need to go not viral, but like, I need to be like the guy on the show that's the hothead or the dude that's funny or whatever. You know what I mean? Like we're here to get a contract and get in the UFC and change our lives, man. Like not be a laughing stock on TV.
Yeah, yeah. I guess it's a good thing social media wasn't that big when I was on Ultimate Fighter. So.
Yeah, bro. You probably have guys in there doing TikTok dances at this point, bro.
Yeah. The world's
But yeah,
going in a bad direction.
Yeah, dude, it's definitely going in a different direction. Okay, so obviously, fast forward, we got to the Ultimate Fighter and everything. We're in the UFC and all that. I'm curious, like, were there any people nowadays that you still keep in contact with from the Ultimate Fighter? Like, obviously, there's been a gap in time. Do you talk to any of those guys at all anymore?
I mean, we crossed with a few guys. When I go back home to St. Louis, I kind of reach out to Kyle Watson. Every now and then, I try to get up to his gym because he's still based out of St. Louis, which was a coincidence that he trained from the city I was from. I'm trying to think. Other than that, no, not really. I see Bruce and Leroy every now and then because we're down here in South Florida. And other than that, not really. It's been some years.
Yeah, I feel that though. No, absolutely. So, obviously, you kind of talked about it. You're training in South Florida. I was just looking at some clips, man. You're in the gym with like Shavkat, Gilbert Burns, RoboCop. Like, what, dude? That's got to be a competitive environment, man. That's got to almost like push you to like in your game, or no? Like, what do you think there?
I mean, we got a lot of fighters at Kill Cliff. A lot of great fighters. That's not those guys are there, but we're not really doing too much like hands-on training with those guys. I'm with more like Jason Jackson and Andre Harrison. Delano Taylor. Ines Lusa. Some of those guys. Jared Gordon. Is another great guy I train with. Nikita, a young Russian guy that's coming up. So there's just so much talent. Me and Gilbert, we always train. We go way back. So we've been beating up on each other for like 10 years or so. So the one thing about good thing about that gym is there's always going to be talented guys right next to you. You're always going to have guys to pick up from and learn from, and to help each other grow.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. Yeah, I just watched that clip of you and Gilbert slap boxing and I was laughing my ass off, bro. I was like, what the hell, bro? They beat the shit out of each other, man.
Yeah, that's just like it's kind of like some brotherly love. We've been together for so long, training with each other. We'll just end up slap boxing in the middle of a sparring session at the end. So, and I haven't seen his ass in the gym since then. I must have ringed him up a little bit.
You see, he's like, bro, I got a headache today, bro. I can't train, man. I got slapped the shit out of him. Oh, dude, that's funny because I have a gym in my that I train jujitsu with. It's like I got it one round where it's like he looks at me and I'm like, all right, bro, let's get this out of the way because I know it's either go one way, you're gonna whoop my ass, or I might give you a little bit of the business. But you know what I mean? Like we got to get this out of the way. Oh,
Yeah, always
yeah,
good.
man. So with being in the UFC, man, obviously you've been hearing about, the glove situation. They got the old gloves, the new gloves. Have you even seen that? Like have you like had the new gloves in your hands and
Yeah,
all that? I can't. They're pretty.
yeah, I've seen them. I've seen them. They've definitely sent over a pair because I was getting ready for my fight here in December. But
Yep.
I didn't like them. I didn't like the way they looked. I mean, I don't like the way they feel. I'm glad they brought the old gloves back. So shout out to John Jones for making that happen pretty much.
Yes, sir. Yeah, those I've heard so many obviously mixed things about them gloves, and the majority of people do not like the gloves. And I personally, when I watched the John card last weekend, man, you can hear when that leather hits people, bro. Like you can hear the impact. Like I know there's a difference between those gloves, bro, big time.
Yeah, they're
Um,
real gloves, and the obvious thing is you see more knockouts from punches with those gloves, and they changed over to the new gloves, and the knockouts and the knockdowns went down a little bit. So
yeah,
good to
hell
be
yeah.
back to the old ones.
This is kind of unrelated to fighting, man, but I watched an interview today that was about 2 years old. You did with this guy in the gym. I think it was a British guy. It was a longer interview, but you guys were kind of talking about, you know, just kind of like how you battle with like I don't even know how you call that, like anxiety, not anxiety, but like obviously bouncing back from losing the fights and everything. I'm curious with you just because like on just man to man, obviously we're doing an interview, but I just like would love to pick someone's brain. Man, how do you like cope with like a lot of that stress and anxiety and stuff, man? I feel like sometimes, man, I get like such a weird buzz in my head, man, and I just can't shake it. I try to do jujitsu, I do some yoga, man, and some breath work, but like do you like have any recommendations like for how you kind of cope with some like situations like that?
I wish I could help you out on the anxiety part, because I really don't get anxiety that much. I think I smoke too much weed for that, bro. so, so I'm a little more eased back, bro. But as far as like the losses and everything goes with that and coping with those things, I've just been looking at it like it's a part of life. It's a part of my growth. It's a part of my journey. Maybe things are happen this way, so I need to get better in certain positions. And the only thing it does is make me work harder. It just keeps me around. It keeps me learning. It keeps me young in the sport. And yeah, like I said, it's just one of those things that keeps me going. So, and especially at this point,
Yeah,
like I mean, like record and losses, yeah, I go in and I go to perform.
hell yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I remember my first ever competition I did. It was in Chicago, and I live in Green Bay, so obviously there's a little bit of a drive there, man. And it was kind of like a one and done. If you lose, you're out, man. And I remember I was beating this dude. I was beating him up pretty bad. I was up in points like 13-14-0. I mean, like I was getting the best of him. And then I took just a little bit of a break, bro. And he got me in an arm bar. And I was like, shit, dude. So I was just like, my parents came down, and they just watched me lose in like a fucking millisecond. So I was just like trying to bounce back from that and being like, this is a
Imagine
process, bro. Like,
now.
why? Yeah.
Yeah, I was saying
What
now
you say?
imagine doing that, and I said now imagine doing that in front of a million people.
Fuck, dude. I can't even do it. Yeah, man. It's a whole nother level, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I give you credits, bro. I give all those guys credits, man. I feel like I get kind of geeked up and kind of a little excited in a bad way, like scared for a little jujitsu match. I can't even imagine stepping in the cage, bro. You guys are fucking dogs for that.
Yeah, I mean it's just the way of life. Everybody gets butterflies, bro. Like all these fighters, me included, we have some type of a little bit of like kind of fear, like anxiety walking into the cage. And if these guys tell you they're not scared, they're kind of pulling your strings a little bit because I mean, you might not be like fearful, but you have a little bit behind you that you have to go out there, you have to fight, you have to perform. And sometimes, some people being a little scared makes them perform better.
Yeah, 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 dude. You probably slow. It probably helps maybe slow things down a little bit. You know what I mean? Because now you're just so wired and tapped into the zone and everything. Maybe you're just a little bit more on edge. Um, that's cool though. That's really cool to hear. So kind of related to the fight game. This is totally random, but like, what has been your hardest weight cut? Like having to cut 15, 10 pound. Like, what was your hardest weight cut?
I mean, probably when I jumped down to 45, I had a fight. I got a short notice fight against Artem in Moncton, Canada, and this was like
Oh,
a week after, everything like not really like training, like half in, half out. My weight was like about like 180, 185, and in like a week, I had to cut down to 145. So I get out there fight
wow.
week on like a Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, so like a Tuesday, Wednesday, and I end up having to cut like 30 or something pounds, and I missed by like half a pound. Um, I don't think it
Oh,
was
damn.
a official myth. Yeah, I don't think it was an official miss. Like they had just legalized weed there, so the whole Moxon crew was like running mad slow. The dude couldn't even get the right weight on the scale. So something was wrong. But Artem was cool though. He gave me my money back for missing weight, and we had a great fight.
That's what's up, though. That's what's up, man. That's cool. Hey, we were talking about the anxiety with the weed before. Hey, I don't mean to switch it up, but like, dude, sometimes nowadays I feel like the weed is so strong, bro. I had like it hit just a little bit, and also I'm like, damn, bro. All right, I gotta chill out. I gotta chill out. Like, it's so damn strong sometimes.
Yeah, yeah, be careful.
Yeah, bro. All of a sudden you're like, wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm feeling out of body right now. What the hell is going? Whatever, but. Oh, man, so okay, so really, I think I only really got maybe like one more question for you, right? And it's kind of a fun one, okay? Like I said, I'm trying to do this a little bit more cool of an interview. So Tom and John, right? There's this fucking people. I think there's a huge group of fans that joined during COVID, man, that didn't necessarily watch UFC prior to that, man. Like my first UFC fight I ever watched was with Chael Sonnen and Anderson Silva. I'll never forget it, bro. I was watching it with my dad at Hooters. It was a hell of an experience. So I don't think people realize that like John Jones he's the man, dog. You know what I mean? So totally unbiased opinion, but like who do you think wins in that fight between Tom and John?
Tom and John.
Tom Aspinall and John Jones. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was like, who's fucking Tom and John? Like,
My bad.
I mean, there's no question, bro. Like, I respect Tom. I respect his game. You know, I think he's definitely the next one up. But as far as that fight goes, I mean, John does what he wants in that fight, bro. And eventually, it's gonna go his way, and he's gonna get a finish. You know, he's shown time and time again that he deserves to be called, the greatest in the game. So I just think that's just a conversation for people to just be attracted to more, because what else is there left for John to do? Like, he's beaten the two, best heavyweights. You know, he's beaten all the light heavyweights. Um, there's nothing else for him to do or compare him to.
That's what I find myself battling in the Instagram comments, being like, "You guys, bro, I'm telling you, John." Yeah, I mean, it'd be a good fight. Don't get it twisted, but I just think John comes out on top of that, man. He's the GOAT. But obviously, younger up and coming dudes like Tom Aspinall, like, dude, he probably could give him a little bit of a run for his money. But I just kind of wanted to pick your brain, being a guy that is in the UFC, that has fought against UFC fighters, been on that level. I think people kind of they do a lot of like watching from the couch, and I don't think they necessarily understand that there's levels to the game, dog. Like there's levels. But yeah, I don't really know if I have much, Mike. Honestly, bro, I doubt you'll ever be in Wisconsin, but if you are, bro, I train at a really nice gym, like incredible gym. It would be really cool if you came, and if you ever find yourself in the neck of the woods, man, I would love to train with you or whatnot.
Nice, nice. Yeah, I have to make my way up. I spent some time up there in South Dakota, and Minnesota's right there. So who knows? Maybe I'll shoot over to Wisconsin.
Yeah, man, and
Check
also
out the
too, I
Packers
mean,
game.
oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I apologize, brother.
No, check out a Packers game.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah, bro. Hey, I fucking love that. Hey, that'd be tight. And two, like I said, it's a nice gym, bro. We just had a huge expansion. We got a full size UFC cage in there, full size kickboxing. What do you want to call that? Kickboxing canvas ring, I guess you could say. I'm sorry, I'm tripping. But yeah, man, I appreciate you taking the time. I think it's cool. Also, too, don't forget, you got some killer merch in the Millions website. People need to go check that out, bro. Also, go give you a follow on Instagram, everything, bro. But I just want to say thank you for taking some time out of your day before training to come chop it up with me, man.
Yeah, no problem, bro. Appreciate the time, and thanks for the interview. We'll definitely catch up with you guys soon. Check in after this fight.
Hell yeah, bro. Hey, best of luck in December, bro. I just watched your most recent knockout, bro, and I hope you starch him like you starched the last dog. Because I mean, he was just like, it's on the ground, man.
Yeah, will do. That's always the plan.
Fuck yeah. All right, Mike. Well, good luck, man, and keep training like a dog, and we will talk to you soon. All right, man.
All right, bro. Appreciate you.
All right, have a good one.